field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Darius Davis to return it. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Whipping quickly, trying to get set. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. He'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
Teddy Buchanan on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 18-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Working quickly here.
A 2-yard pickup.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that
45-yard
line.
Don't worry.
It's not a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 37. 21. And the Chargers first down.
Hampton gets the handoff. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
That kick was pointless.
The Chargers drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers pull that in front further, 13-zip. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So first down from the 41. Lamar off the play fake. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Now he's going to air this one out long down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Sit hard. Hey, middle. Return it.
The designed run. Jackson keeping it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. And dose of the hurry up here.
And the Baltimore first down.
First down. Here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You too easy to read.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first
I had both of your niggas covered with one man.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Hey, report.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging.
If I score again, the game is over.
The field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one. Really,
I thought you were put up a better fight than that.
Scrimmage.
Running it with Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Play action now for Herbert. It connects down the sideline. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First down, Chargers.
And they just get the play off. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's the end of one here. The Chargers have an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. It's Hampton on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Again, it's Hampton. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Into the hands of Gansett. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Chargers, first down. First and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll run with Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And
oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take possession at their own 35 after they track him down on the return.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Wouldn't make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard.
The scramble ain't about to help you either.
Warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
180. Sit hot. 180.
Lamar now from the gun. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
180.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Catch is made in close.
This
Down Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Jackson throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. It's picked off. Dante Jackson. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they're just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This is Hassan Haskins now to return it. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Here's Hampton, open and drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Looking quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Herbert from the gun.
At the 10-yard line.
Complete here to Hampton. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to take this down.
Told you, man, that kick is a waste of your time.
Excellent pickup to move the chains.
I can let that happen all game, and this gonna happen.
Flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he has enough room to gain about 4. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He finds Johnston.
Look at that double coverage.
Down to the 24 before he stopped. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Dicker connects there. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Hey! You.
They go play fake with Jackson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
This is Henry on 2nd. Breaks the tackle. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Lamar out of the pistol. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. Running down the left side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Chargers 17, Ravens 12.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That was dumb.
All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. Driving across the 15-yard line. To the house, touchdown LA! The Chargers push their lead further to start the half.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Jim Harbaugh sticking with his offense. They're going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Chargers 25.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
180! 180! What is up?
Now Jackson off the play action. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
180! Get on! 180! What is it on? Get on!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. He's making a bid for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Sit hot. 180.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st down, here's Lamar. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yep. Alpha, sit hot. 180. Sit hot. 180. What is shot? 13. Sit hot.
Jackson yet again. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Sit hot.
This one left for Lamar. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, a little surprising they even tried it a 3rd time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
There's always a little competition on a football team to see who's going to make the hands team. Right, those defensive guys say, hey, listen, I'm not a receiver with bad hands. I got good hands. Well, this is the ultimate test of it right here, Kate. Who makes the hands team? Those are the ones that are most trustworthy to go finish these games, to go get those onside kicks, and to go finish that phase of the game out.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw, here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Set.
Handoff now to the receiver. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
3rd down, give to Hampton. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
Malachi starts on the tackle. It's a loss of 2.
We go play action. Here's Herbert.
At the 17-yard
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown,
It's over.
Los Angeles. The Chargers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. We dodge the tackle. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Jackson. Trying to push deep downfield. This is brought in at the 15. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Buying some time left. Now a hit and Jackson loses the ball. And this skips out at the 2-yard line. Dangerously close to a touchback, but they'll be set up near the goal line instead. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be the best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
That throw doesn't lead to 6, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. Ready? Cut.
Looking to throw it. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Ready? Sit hot. Sit hot. Report. Report. Sit hot.
Desperation time here. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
59, 59. 80.
Here's Vidal on the give. He cuts it right. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
First down, Chargers.
You're going to pass it here. Looking right, and he finds him. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock.
I told you, man, it was over.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Go. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't get it to Aronde Gadsden the second. So second down coming up. Back to the air, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch...
He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 16. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Middle.
Lamar now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
180. To the right. 180. What is it on?
Second down, Jackson to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside.
I'll let you get that one. Good game. Don't do it winning. I had no chance of winning. Especially after you do that dumbass scum kick, thinking that's about to change the game. Hey, niggas try to cheat, but still lose. Nah, man.
Zero effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
For the two-point conversion.
One final shot here. Vacates quickly left side. And he won't reel it in, but
good game, stupid ass.
Win anyway. Instead of a 1-point loss, it's going to stay at 3. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers, as we say so long from Baltimore.